I get to stealth camp. I get by with a little help from my family. We are going to do a nice leisurely walk, and I wasn't sure I was going to be able to complete this month's challenge because my RA medication is not working anymore. I've had RA flare-ups all week. Sometimes they get so bad that I can't drive a car. I haven't driven a car since Thursday, maybe. My husband and my kid are helping me out. And we're going to do a Gadget stealth camp. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who's going to be sleeping here. But we're going to have dinner together, and I'm going to show you some gadgets. It's going to be a good time. And it's all for fun, right? Because the SCA is a fun group to be in. And we're all different. We all come from different backgrounds. We all serve different purposes in life. But I really appreciate being part of the SCA. Everybody is very supportive of each other. It's a no judgment zone. We laugh, we have fun, and that's what it's all about. I'm also going to shout out if a gadget that I have is because of somebody else. Thanks, husband. At first, I wasn't sure that I had much to offer in the way of gadgets, but there wasn't really anything specific that Hojangle said a gadget could or couldn't be, so some of it might be more gear than gadget, but some of it is definitely pretty gadgety, and I'm happy to have it. Somebody is looking pretty sad and hoping that they get to camp tonight. Gadget number 1. Well, what this does is it blows up my sleeping pad, so I don't have to. I do have an inflation sack for it, but there's still some manual labor involved with that, and this takes away that problem. This is the valve system for my Nemo uninsulated pad. I'm just going to put this in here, press twice, it does all the work for me. I had originally bought one of these for my husband when I first saw them, and I saw them on Dan Becker's channel. I'm going to put his channel up here, give him the credit. I think he introduced most of us to this. And the one that I bought my husband was white, but this one is orange. It's a newer model, and not only does it blow up inflatable things, but it also press and hold to light with 3 different levels. And this one, the orange one, is also magnetic. I don't really have anything magnetic to show you, but trust me. So if you needed to like work under the hood of your car at night, if you get the orange one, I think you can. I think the magnet is on this side, but I totally recommend the Flex Tail Gear Tiny Pump. I think this might be the X. Another use for the Tiny Pump. stokes your fire for you. Okay. This is the grill that we're going to cook our food on. This is a Grilliput. And I learned about this from Lone Crow Adventures. So we're going to put it together, and that's going to be what our steaks are on.
One of these goes into here. It's kind of unwieldy.
Yeah, until it gets stable, probably.
Yeah. So then we'll put the other pieces in. Video of the sweating German, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's Magilla Grill.
Here, does this go on anything?
You stick that back in the end here.
Yeah,
just to close it
so we don't lose it.
I know you don't like the hard surfaces.
Here's another gadget. I'm not sure where I heard about this, but it's a little mini spice container. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, and Montreal steak seasoning, which we're going to use on our steak. That's going to go on the grill. So now we're just waiting for our baked potatoes to finish baking, and then we're going to have a nice dinner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
There it is, sirloin tips with a baked potato on a snap fold plate/bowl by Fazels. So there's another gadget, the snap fold bowls and plates. I got the idea for the snap fold bowls and plates from a guy named Seb, who was our outdoor educator when I took a course through the Appalachian Mountain Club. Yay, Seb! This is a Garmin InReach. It's an InReach Mini, actually. And I'm probably not going to need it tonight because if we have cell service, but anytime I go backpacking or hiking and I don't have cell service, this is peace of mind that I can stay in touch with my family. It also has an SOS feature, so if I needed rescue, you would just enable that SOS. It's peace of mind. It was probably about $400. I think I might have gotten it on sale for a little less. And then you have to take out a subscription according to how often you use it. But I learned about it most from a channel I follow called Hike Oregon, and I'll put her information up so you can see her channel if you're interested. And here's tonight's dessert. Here's a gadget I can't do without. This is my Anker 10,000 milliamp charger. I also have a RAV Power 20,000 milliamp for when I'm on multiple day trips. This is usually good for an overnight, and I just realized I never charged it after my last overnight, so it's at 2 bars right now, but that'll get me through tonight. I'm in my tent for the night, and I am ready to go to sleep. So I'm going to get up early in the morning, and I think my husband's going to pick me up. But first, we're going to have a good breakfast. So, good night. See you in the morning. Good morning. It's about 7:15. Time to get up. This is the Hilltop Packs cord winder. It's for any kind of line. I use it for bare line, and I found out about it from the website that I buy backpacking gear from. It's called Garage Grown Gear, and this was probably about $4 or $5, but it's pretty cool. Let me show you what it does. So here's my bare line now that I've taken it out of the tree, and there's usually some knots to pull out. So I'm going to wrap it around my Hilltop Packs cord winder so it'll be ready and organized for my next use. And there you have it. Let's go back in my rucksack, and the next time I need it, it's going to be all ready. These are kind of cool too. They're called Chomps, and they're actually toothpaste tablets. I also hike and backpack, and when I'm doing a big hiking and backpacking trip, I don't want to carry any more weight than I have to. So the good thing about these is you don't have to bring a whole tube of toothpaste. You just need to bring 3 or 4 of them, and then you put them in your mouth, chew on them a little bit, and then you basically got toothpaste, and all you need is your toothbrush, and you're good to go. So I think I have a picture of them. I'll put that in here. This is my Camelus knife. I'm not a knife person, sorry, but I've got this, and I've got another knife, and the knife that I usually bring with me is not this because it's bulky and heavy. So I'll show you my other knife. That's my other knife. It's Victorox. It's a Swiss Army knife, but this one is a Shenandoah National Park commemorative one, and I love me Shenandoah. So I keep this in my miscellaneous sack just for whatever use I need for it. So it's my normal knife. And now I've got to get a fire going before my husband shows up here. I've got about a half mile to hike out of here, and I think I can do it all myself. I'm sore today. My ankles are sore, and my left hand is pretty sore, but my shoulders are okay, and I think I'm going to be able to carry my own pack on out of here. Alright, got a fire started. I can start a fire. I'm not fancy with it. I just put a little fire starter cube in there, and then we'll wait for some coals so we can make breakfast before we have to get out of here. Today, after I leave the woods, I have to go host, I get to go host a wedding shower for my stepdaughter. So it's going to be a busy day. I'm going to need some coffee. All right, fire. I don't need you to give me much, but I need you to give me a breakfast sandwich. And I'm not even waiting for the fire for my coffee. Now here's a cool gadget. And I learned about this from my friend, Sista from another Mista and hiking partner, Michelle, or telemarketer. This is a pour-over coffee filter, and it's reusable, and it's lighter than the one that I have. And it also seems to be easier. The one that I have is made out of all rubbery plastic, and this has actually got a mesh filter screen. So that's how we're going to do coffee this morning. Just put your coffee grinds in there, put it on top of whatever cup you're going to be drinking your coffee out of, and we're just going to add hot water to it. Now normally I just have oatmeal for breakfast, but you know, this is a special occasion, so I'm going to have a Spam, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich, I hope. I forgot my frying pan for the eggs, so we're going to improvise and see how we do. So I tried to fry eggs on a cut can of the drink I had last night. Both of the yolks slid off and are now in the fire, so fail. And one of the bagel halves is more burned than I want to eat, so I'm going to have an open-faced Spam bagel smoky onion cheese sandwich for breakfast. Doesn't that sound good? I gotta fish those eggs out of there because they're still cooking, but they're a little too charred for me. Oh, and definitely my coffee. Not bad. It's a beautiful morning. All right, Future Sue here. I'm at the shower and I forgot about an important gadget that I have. This is the GoV Home. No, it's the GoV, and it actually tracks temperature and humidity and all that good stuff. So I'm going to put in what it did last night because I totally forgot about it. But it's a cool gadget, and I learned about it from Devin of Backcountry Exposure. The GoV pairs via Bluetooth with an app on your phone and can tell you not just current conditions, weather, dew point, and humidity, but can also tell you historical information, and you can export the data to your email.